I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone wow, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom Ba Abba. This is Psalm 25, verse 1, a psalm of our King David. Unto thee, O Yahweh, do I lift up my soul. O my power, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Which this is the prayer of King David, which it's really all the hopeful elect. We're all praying for the same thing, that we get the victory in Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, over our enemies. It says in that word God there is Elohim. So it's dealing with the elect. All right. So it says, oh Allah, oh my, it says, oh my power, but it'd really be Elohim, oh my Elohim, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me, which Yahweh gave us his word. His word prophesies of his son, Yahushai, which Yahushai came as King David's son, King Solomon. All right. It says in verse 3, yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Now I'm going to cross-reference this. And I'm going to jump to the correlating verses for be ashamed which transgress. And I'm going to Psalm 6:10. It says, let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. Psalm 31:17. Let me not be ashamed, O Yahweh, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Psalm 35, verse 26. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at mine hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor that magnify themselves against me. All right, because King David, really, he's one of the Elohim. He's of the hopeful elect, which he prophesied against Babylon here in America. All right, he went by the name of King Masha. All right, he was the head elder of One West. All right, and before him, Abba Bivens, which was Elijah. So it says in verse 4, show me thy ways, O Yahweh, teach me thy paths, which it tells you in Psalm 147. He only does this to the Israelites, and not every Israelite is of Israel. It says in Psalm 147, verse 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh that you know them. All right? Because the other nations, they don't know. All right? So let's go to Psalm 25. And how's that verse 4? Show me thy ways, O Yahweh, teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth, and teach me, for thou art the power of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Yahweh, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindnesses, for they have been ever of old, which he told us to put on, therefore. Let's see. Yep, Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, and the Holy Spirit, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. All right, so the elect, they have to, all right, apply this to themselves. Put on, therefore, as the elect, we receive the tender mercies and loving kindness of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, for they have been ever of old. Verse 7, remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Yahweh, which his mercy endureth forever, so he is good. Good and upright is Yahweh, therefore will he teach sinners in the way, which he's going to convince them in the lake of fire. It's in, not James, Jude. It's one chapter, verse 14. It says, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, which this was before the flood of Noah, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all the Israelites that are unfaithful, that are ungodly among them, of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which they curse us, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And this is why it says he's going to avenge us, because they curse us in their mind or in their mouth, and they're going to have to suffer the punishment for cursing us. Revelation 18, verse 20, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, talking about America is the her. For our power, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, which is the nuclear destruction of America, saying, thus with violence shall that great city, Babylon, aka America, be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. And it's going to be a punishment on these 2/3 that curse the prophet of the nation of Israel. The Lord's going to avenge us, not only on the wicked, but also the Israelite that does wickedly. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, wa abababam.